I'm Ernst Hoestra. I'm the Executive Vice President for the Reverse Logistics Group. We manage reverse logistics solutions across Europe. Returns management is a key component out of this with our Cyclion operating unit in Utrecht. So if you want to find the best possible information, you need to work with people who are very experienced in this one. It's a specialized area, and also for returns, it's a very specialized area as well. It's not only about the regulation itself, but it is also knowing that, for instance, in Germany, return rates are much higher than in Austria. Why is that? So for a domestic level, there's a lot of information that you can obtain through, for instance, the trade organizations for e-commerce. There's some files available or documentation available, for instance, through IMRG or other organizations that can help you also identifying key players, key market trends on a more generic level. Companies like ourselves or our partners in cross-border e-commerce can help you on specifics on an individual country or the latest information that you would require. We think it's not so much a risk, it's also an opportunity. If you're serious about your clients, you have to make sure that you provide a very good and solid returns policy. That starts with being very transparent on your website. That starts with being very open on how your return policies would look like. It's the customer intelligence that you gather on a return transaction has a lot of value in there. And a lot of vendors don't even recognize the value that you can create out of this. Let me give another example. If you are giving also a lot of transparency in advance about the product, about the fitting, for instance. There's product reviews, there's fitting reviews by clients. If you allow that on your website, you provide also a lot of information to your clients that can essentially prevent returns. You have to look into what your market can carry. If it has all the peers are offering similar services with free returns, you probably are in a segment that is requiring this one. It would probably be dissatisfied if you don't offer the free returns. In many cases, if you provide the right level of customer service in that space, that's the key thing. Because it might not be the entire couch, it might just be a part of it. So why don't you just replace the part? It might be a mirror that's broken. It's probably not very handy to entirely return this, but ensure that you got photo material, a picture that is being shared. It's being analyzed, and then actually you get the refund on that part rather than returning it. Just to summarize those main questions on management of the logistics for your web shop. And the strategy around it, that is key. So how would you like to position yourself? How would you like to enter certain markets? Obviously, regulatory environment is important. The trends are important. What is competition doing in your segment? Out of this, you set your own strategy also with regards to your customer experience. Returns is an essential and integral part of your customer experience. How do you operate that? Do you do this for free? How fast can you operate the refunds? How fast can you make sure that the physical product is back in store to be able to resell it and after a refurbishment to put it back into the market? So we think there's a lot of opportunity out there. So returns is not a risk. Returns is not only a hassle. Companies like ourselves, they take away that hassle for you in an international type of environment.